we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. Aaron Blair gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, was not real effective in his last start. Gave up 5 earned runs. Going to have to try to limit that here in this one.
Dodgers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, there are not a lot of guys that can swing a bat like Jock Peterson. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over them.
2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Let's take a look at the sequence one more time. First pitch misses for a ball, then a strike there to make it 1-1. Then a swinging strike 2 puts him in the hole. Fights off the 4th pitch foul. On the 5th pitch, bang, a solid single. That's a great at-bat right there.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 23.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And they'll go ahead and put Gonzalez aboard here, as that's the 4th wide one.
You talk about the ultimate sign of respect. First inning, they're not even going to try to make him fish. It's just, here, take first. I've got a feeling that might not be the last time we see this.
Howie Kendrick has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands and falls behind now 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. Puig scores.
Boy, and the troubles are continuing to mount here in the first inning. It's been a disaster any way you look at it. 2-0 lead. Maybe you can survive that. But with 2 more runners in scoring position again, this has a very real chance of getting ugly really quick.
Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
I'm pretty sure this is not what that man right there had in mind. He's watched this.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Batting 8.
Joe Blanton, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he did go deep into the ball game and only allowed 1 run. But unfortunately for him and his ball club, he took the loss. He'd like a little different outcome in this.
Big look at the Braves starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, it certainly wasn't a good start. You're down by a ton after the first, so stay patient.
Civil alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover.
Unassisted for the first out.
Batting 5th, catcher.
And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
More often than not, when you're going to throw that changeup 0-2, you don't even want it to be in the strike zone. You're hoping to see a guy go snorkeling for something. But you're going to see right here that this one's right on the corner, and he couldn't do anything with it if he wanted to.
Here's Eric Ibar now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play.
No pitch to get him out of this inning. But he
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Charge for the 2nd out.
These are the types of balls where you worry about collisions out there. This ball's
high and deep to right center field. Back goes Markakis, still going back. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up.
Gordon Beckham will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. He'll get to take his first. Drilled right back up the middle. Utley for 1. Relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play.
Batting 9.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Chase Darno will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out. Other shot at it here. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Ellis is up with it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Braves nothing. Alexi Agondo is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte. And they'll need him to get something going here. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Corey Seager heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Markakis looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on...
Now batting.
A.J. Ellis will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And a man. Gordon Beckham will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Back here at Turner Field, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Hunter Cervantes will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Cervantes.
Chase Utley will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Nick Markakis will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in. Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. And he's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again. A couple of ground outs. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception. Adonis Garcia will step in now. He's bounced out and flown. And that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Kendrick is in pursuit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw, and he is in there. But Ibar is there to pull this one in, and that becomes a tough first down. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Jock Peterson strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Drilled to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, and this starts to beg the question about what exactly you're trying to accomplish out there. I mean, I think you need to consider playing station to station right now and not trying to run things up even more.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. A.J. Ellis digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Out in front of it, strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0. Jace Peterson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are...
He's feeling it now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Still 8-0. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Dario Alvarez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And Coor will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on, but it's even back at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. And the throw in gets away from him. Nick Markakis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw into third. And he is in there. Freddie Freeman will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position. To quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 8-0. Good night from Atlanta.